Hi everyone, I'm Dana and this is my methods presentation on animal habitats. So just a little background information about my class. It's a pre-kindergarten class in Brentwood School District. There are 17 students in the class, and then there is one teacher assistant who also works with me. Out of those 17 students, 2 of them have IEPs, and out of those 17 students, 9 are ELs. And all of the L's in my class are at an entering level. Their native language is Spanish, and basically all of their parents only speak Spanish at home as well. So the theme that I was working on before all this craziness happened was animals. Um, Specifically, this one is on animal habitats. So the content objective is students will be able to draw a picture of animals that live in the ocean. So we're focusing on ocean. And the language objective is students will identify verbally animals that live in the ocean. I chose to do total physical response. I love total physical response. I use it in my classroom all the time. Total physical response, or TPR, is basically you give the student a command or you give them a word, a vocabulary word or something to do, and they use their body to respond to it, and that's kind of how they learn the word. The key vocabulary for this lesson is ocean, beach, water, shark, fish, crab, starfish, and habitat. The use of TPR will be used to teach students the words shark, crab, starfish, and fish. So teachers, which is me, I taught this lesson right before school went to online learning. So I modeled these yoga positions for the students, and it was really interesting. It was awesome, actually. Students have been learning about different animals and their habitats. And the day prior to this lesson, I had read a book to the students about animals that live in the ocean. So they do have some prior knowledge about animals that live in the ocean. So for the motivation for my students, I had them all sit at the carpet for circle time. And I had them look at this animal habitat poster that I have on the board. And I said to them, we've been talking about animals and where they live. So I pulled out a stuffed animal shark, which they loved. And I asked them, what animal is this? And I said, where does this animal live? And I had them turn and talk to a partner for a little bit about what animal it is and where they live. And then I let the students talk to me a little bit about the shark. So for the full group activity, I, reminded students yesterday we read a book about animals that live in the ocean. And, I had them turn and talk to a partner about, what animals we talked about that live in the ocean. And then as the students gave me the answers, I showed them picture cards of the crab, the fish, the starfish, and the shark. Excuse me. I then did the yoga movements. I showed the yoga movements to the class as I had my assistant hold up the card, and I had the students do it with me. I have a good friend who is an ENL teacher in Northport District, and she uses yoga with her students all the time. And I love that idea. I think it's a great idea. So I do yoga a lot in my class, and I think that it does help the students learn some of the words. So I taught them the words that we were going to be learning, and I had the students do it with me. And then I had the students, I wrote on the chart paper that I had ocean habitat, and I drew a little ocean. And then I asked the students to take the picture cards and place the ones who live in the ocean on the chart paper. Okay, so I am not going to do the yoga poses for you because that would be a little weird. But these are the poses. Like I said, I do yoga in my class often. So this is Yoga Pose Universe and Cosmic Kids I use all the time in my classroom. So the kids are familiar with yoga already, but these were the different ones. So at the top left, there was the fish pose. Bottom left was the starfish. The top right is shark pose, and then the bottom one is the crab pose. The kids love doing it, and it was nice and fun to watch them do it as well. So for the small group activity, we then broke up into our centers, and there's 4 in each group, and then one group has 5 because there isn't an even amount of students. I asked students to name the animals that we discussed that live in the ocean, and I also asked them to, use the yoga move that was taught as well. And then students drew a picture of their own ocean habitat, and we discussed what was in their ocean, and that was pretty much it. The kids did really well with it. They really liked it. They really liked the yoga. That's why I really like using TPR and yoga in my classroom. And that's really it. I hope everyone is safe and well, and I hopefully will hear from you or see from you all soon. Bye.